right, guys. The MLB season starts April 1st. Zach and I are a little late to this, but we thought it'd be a good time to bring you guys our predictions for this upcoming season. Zach, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing well. Thanks for asking. So what I want to do is start out in the AL, right? I'll give you my winner in the East, Central, West. I'll give you my wild card matchup, who I think is going to win the division round, and then also the championship round, okay? And then we'll move to the NL. We'll do the same thing there. Then I'll give you my World Series winner. Then I want to hear your World Series winner, of course. And then we'll look at our Cy Young winner and our MVP for both divisions. All right, Zach, I'll let you go first. Give me your AL East, Central, and West, and give me your wild card game.
So my East is somebody new this year. The Toronto Blue Jays.
Okay.
They have made some very big moves. The only thing that's going to hold them back in my eyes is going to be that pitching. If that pitching isn't there, then I don't think they'll be there. But I think those bats can keep them alive in a lot of games.
Great. This is great additions. That probably had the best offseason in baseball, in my opinion.
Yeah. The West, I'll go there. I have the Oakland Athletics repeating. I mean, we saw him play Matt Chapman, Matt Olson, the Matt
back
Bros.
To back.
The game we went to back-to-back homers on back-to-back pitches, back-to-back bombs. One of them left the ballpark. I mean, it's just, and they added players. They added Elvis Andrews. I genuinely think the Athletics are going to repeat. The AL Central, they did get a blow a couple days ago. The White Sox lost Eloy. I'm still going to go with the White Sox winning the Central.
I like it. So who do you have in your wild card game?
So in the wild card game, I have the New York Yankees.
Okay.
And I have the Minnesota Twins.
Oh, I like it. Okay, so you have Minnesota, New York in your wild card game. Who do you have winning that?
I have the Yankees. The Twins are going to still struggle in the playoffs. They're not going to get that elusive playoff victory. And I think the Yankees just steamroll them.
All right, so your one seed in the AL is
the Oakland Athletics.
Ooh, okay. So you have Oakland playing New York. Who do you have winning that series?
I have the Athletics.
Ooh, okay. So you have Oakland in your ALCS. Now, who do you have winning your other divisional round?
So the other divisional round is the White Sox versus the Blue Jays. Two very young teams.
Oh my gosh, that'd be an unbelievable series.
Both very young teams, and both have very lively bats. I, unfortunately, am going to have to go with the Chicago White Sox solely based on the fact that I like their pitching more than I like the Blue Jays.
Okay, so you have White Sox versus Athletics in the ALCS. Zach, who is moving on to the World Series?
So, I predict by this time, Eloy will be back. He'll have a decent stretch. He will have the White Sox, the young bats. Jose Abreu's that leader. He's going to lead the White Sox to Game 7 loss to the Oakland Athletics.
Oh, wow. Threw me a bit of a curveball there. All right, so you have the Athletics in the World Series. Now, I'm going to give you my AL East is going to the New York Yankees. I know the Blue Jays have made a lot of great moves, but I'm going to back the Yankees again. I backed them last year, and they disappointed me a bit, so hopefully they can turn things around. For New York, it's all about staying healthy. And the AL Central, I have the Chicago White Sox as well. I just think they're too talented. I think they're the best team in that division by a little bit. In the AL West, I have the Athletics as well, Zach. And then in my wild card games, I have the Astros versus the Blue Jays. I think this game is a bit of a toss-up, but only because they always seem to win in the playoffs. I am going to go with the Astros.
Oh.
And I know both of us didn't predict the Astros to make the playoffs last year, and they did make the playoffs, and then they ended up winning a series. So I'm not going to go against the Astros again. My number one seed is the Yankees. I think Stanton and Judge are going to be healthy. I think if Kluber can get going, that rotation will look even better, and I like everything that Garrett Cole has to offer. So I have a Yankees win over the Astros in the ALDS. And then I have the White Sox defeating the Oakland Athletics. So your ALCS is my ALDS. And I like the White Sox to beat the Athletics. And then I have the Yankees beating the White Sox in the ALCS, moving on to the World Series. Okay. Now let's move over to the NL and tell me what you have for the East, Central, West, and the wildcard game.
All right, so the NL East, I have the repeat Atlanta Braves Now, the Phillies kind of have made some moves. The Mets have made a lot of moves this offseason. But I just like what the Braves have. They have young talent all around the diamond. And I just think they're going to not run away with it, but I think they're going to go start to end, start off at the top.
That's a tough division. I think that division, both the East are really, really difficult.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to go to the Central, and I am going to go with not really a surprise team, but the St. Louis Cardinals.
Okay.
And I mean, they got Nolan Arenado, and I think it's going to be a very competitive race between two teams. And that second team is my wild card, so I'm not going to say it yet.
All right. What about the West? I think we all know the answer to this, but
back to back to back to back to back to back NL West champions, the Los Angeles Dodgers.
I hope
they're going to win it again.
I hope this doesn't come back as a meme. All right. So your wild card game
is going to be the Milwaukee Brewers.
Oh, I like it.
And the San Diego Padres.
Okay. I thought for a second you might leave the Padres out of there, but I like it. So you have Milwaukee versus the Padres. Who do you have as your 1 seed in the NL?
I had the Dodgers.
Shocker.
I mean, it's just, I know it may sound biased, but I mean, you look at what the Dodgers did this offseason as well. It started off very slow, get a Trevor Bauer as well. You look at the way that a lot of players have been playing, the way that they played at the end of the year, it's hard to go against the Dodgers. So I had the Dodgers at number 1.
I'm assuming you have them winning their divisional round?
I do. I have them beating the Padres.
Okay, so you have the Padres winning the wild card game.
Yes.
What about the other NLDS, Zach?
This is a toss-up for me. The Atlanta Braves, the young guns in Ozzie Albies, Ronald Acuna Jr., and all of them against the vets in Paul Goldschmidt, Nolan Arenado, Adam Wainwright, Yachty, and the Cardinals. Cardinals are battle-tested in the playoffs. The Braves were close, choked against the Dodgers last year, and I think that the fact that they did choke it is just going to show that they're going to choke it again this year. I have the Cardinals.
Okay, so you have the Cardinals. The Cardinals are always there. Like you always like rule the Cardinals out, and they end up getting there, and they make some noise. So I don't blame you. Now, Cardinals, Dodgers, NLCS. Zach, who do you have moving on to the World Series?
I mean, just before I go, I just feel like this is like 2013 all over again. The Dodgers and Cardinals and NLCS, a lot of the same, not a lot, but a decent amount of the same guys. I have the Dodgers winning, though.
There you go. So a Dodger Athletic World Series, huh?
Yeah.
Now, before you give me your winner, I'm going to give you my NL, and then I want to hear who you have winning the whole thing, okay?
All right.
So I have in the NL East, I have the Atlanta Braves as well. I think the Braves are the best of a bunch of really, really good teams in the East. In the NL Central, as much as it hurts me to say this, I have the St. Louis Cardinals as well. I really think if the Cubs didn't trade away Yu Darvish and maybe added a couple relievers, they could contend. I just don't think they have the pitching to get it done. And that kills me to say. In the NL West, I have the Los Angeles Dodgers as well, as much as that hurts me to say. And then in my wild card game, I have the Washington Nationals versus the San Diego Padres. I just think the Nationals last year, everybody kind of forgot about them, but they still have some really, really good pieces on that team if they can stay healthy. If Juan Soto, with Strasburg coming back, if they can stay healthy, they could potentially make some noise in there. There's also a few other teams that could definitely make a run at the wild card. And for my playoff game, I have in the wild card, the Padres beating the Nationals. Then I have the Dodgers defeating the Padres, unfortunately. I have the Braves beating the Cardinals, setting up a Dodger-Brave NLCS. And yeah, I have the Dodgers moving on to the World Series as well.
As you should.
All right, Zach, we got to the World Series. You have an Athletic Dodger matchup. How many games and who do you have winning it all?
So, this is going to be painful for me to say.
There's no way.
It's going to go long.
Okay.
It's going to go 6 or 7. Where the Dodgers are going to end up being back-to-back champions, baby.
There it is. I don't know if I would go for the Dodgers, but I don't know if the Athletics have the pitching to match the Los Angeles Dodgers in a World Series match. But I think it'd be a lot of fun, though. You know what, Zach? I totally predicted this. I don't blame you. It's not even like a bias thing because the Dodgers are the best team in baseball. Now, saying that, I have a Yankee Dodger World Series. I'm sure Fox and any other major sports network would absolutely love this matchup. This would be the dream for them. A team in New York and a team in Los Angeles. And I actually am going against the Dodgers here. I'm going with the Yankees in 6 just because I can't pick the Dodgers. I'm sorry, Zach. I love you, but I can't pick the Dodgers. So I have the Yankees winning in 6. You have the Dodgers winning in how many games?
So I'll end up final answer 6.
Okay, so you have 6 as well. Cool. All right, guys. Now let's moving on to the awards. Zach, give me your AL Cy Young and your NL Cy Young.
So I'm gonna start off in NL.
Okay.
In my wild card team, it was solely based on the fact how this guy performs and how highly I think of this guy. He won Rookie of the Year last year. He was 7th in the Cy Young and 18th in MVP voting. Plays for the Milwaukee Brewers. Relief pitching, Devin Williams.
Wow. Okay.
He has a very nasty type of like a cutter change, some type of pitch. I have no idea what it is, but you watch a video on it, it is memorizing.
Okay.
And I think
so you have him winning your NL Cy Young, correct?
I do.
What about in the AL?
The AL, I have their success for the team that I picked to go far into it is solely based on him. Plays for the White Sox. I actually have Lance Lynn.
Lance Lynn. I would probably be a little upset since the Rangers traded him, but I also like Lance Lynn. He's a good guy. Anyways, for me, I'm going a little bit on the safer route, I guess. Zach just likes to throw curveballs out there. I have in the AL Garrett Cole. Like you mentioned, I have the Yankees having a very successful season, and one of the major reasons is Garrett Cole. As for the NL Cy Young, I'm going with Jacob deGrom. I think deGrom performs better over a long stretch of time. This past year with a condensed season, he wasn't able to win the award, and he normally pitches really, really well towards the end of the season, like August. So I'm expecting him to do the same thing in New York next season, or this season, excuse me. So I have Garrett and I have Jacob deGrom. What about your AL and NL MVP, Zach?
Before we get to that, very interesting. You have deGrom win it, but not the Mets in the playoffs.
I know. I mean, he's done it plenty of times before this, so.
True. Now, to the MVPs, I'm going to start off in the NL.
Like we know where this is going, huh?
World Series MVP, contract year. He has been absolutely tearing it up in spring training right now. He has 6 home runs, 14 ribbies in spring training right now, and projected he's going to have around 25 and 90 this year. Corey Seager, the shortstop for the Dodgers. I mean, it just looked like Corey is playing the best baseball he has ever played.
I can't even be mad, Zach. I love Corey Seager, so I really, really cannot be mad. What about in the AL?
So the AL, and this is solely for the team to...
Oh, here we go.
No, he's going to have to play well for the team to play well. I actually am going with a team that is not in my playoffs.
Very interesting.
I'm going to go with Shohei Ohtani.
I've seen a couple experts put him as their MVP as well. He's definitely a dude. If he can throw and hit the ball, I mean, he's been raking in spring training. I like that pick, Zach. I really, really do. For me, in the NL, I actually have Juan Soto. I think if Juan Soto can stay healthy, he can help lead this national team to the playoffs, and I like his chances at MVP. He was awesome last year when he played. And then in the AL, I have Mike Trout yet again. I just think Mike Trout's the safe bet. And I like Mike Trout, so I want to see him do well. But yeah, guys, that is Zach and I's predictions for the 2021 MLB season. Again, I apologize this video came out so late. Let us know your predictions in the comments down below. Also, if you have any takes or anything you'd like to comment on Zach and I, make sure you do let us know. I'm sure Zach will get a few things there, but thank you so much for watching. Check out Zach. He does stream over on Twitch. Make sure you guys do drop a like. Make sure you guys do drop a subscription. Until next time, we'll talk to you guys soon. Peace.